everyone. My name is Dr. Ray Pastor, and today I'm going to talk about using the Apple Watch 3, the LTE version for surfing. I actually bought the Apple Watch for this reason because last year I had a really nasty cut. I'm not sure if you can see it on my hand. I have a really bad scar. I had 16 stitches while I was surfing, and I wanted the phone option for emergencies. If I had anything out in the water, sometimes I surf in some areas where there's not really any people, so I wanted to have some kind of phone because I obviously don't bring my phone with me out in the water. So how does the Apple Watch stand up for surfing? So first of all, as far as like durability and like salt getting in the watch and things like that, I haven't had any issues. I've had it now for about 7 or 8 months total. Haven't had any issues. I mean, the watch works fine, looks fine. I do have a little plastic cover on the top to prevent scratches, so I'm not sure if that's helped keep scratches off, but obviously there's no scratches on the screen. Everything works as it should. So as far as like using your Apple Watch in salt water, at the beach, on vacation, it's completely fine. I take it to the beach all the time. Every weekend with my family we go at least one day, and it's completely fine in the pool and in the water. So, and it's been fine surfing. How is it surfing? How does the LTE service and stuff? So besides all that, I mean, the watch works fine in the water. It's a watch. How does the LTE work in the water? Well, it's on and off. So first of all, if you're at a beach that has really bad cell service, the further out you go in the ocean, the less chance that you're going to actually have the phone service in the water. You're going to get a little red X, and it's going to tell you have no service. But that's kind of okay. Because I know that if I paddled in, it was really when I got on the beach with my hand that I needed the service to call for help. How does it work in the water? I mean, most of the spots that I do surf, at least around me where I live, I do get phone service in the water, and it is kind of good. I have little kids at home, so my wife can always message me if there was an emergency. She can get in touch with me and kind of let me know if something happened, schedule changes, stuff like that. And it also is kind of cool because I can, if one of my friends is not in the water yet, but they're on their way or they're sleeping, I can message them and be like, hey, you're missing really good surf, come on out. And I can say that while I'm in the water. It's pretty cool. As far as like getting like work emails and texts from other people, I just simply ignore it in the water. I don't look at it at all. I mean, I'm not out there for text messaging or anything like that. As far as like being in the water, you can't actually type on the watch. It's really difficult because your hands, my water right now is in the 80s, and I still just can't really use the touchpad while I'm surfing whatsoever, even when it's that warm. And when it's cold, no way. You definitely can't do it. I definitely couldn't do it in the winter when the water was down to 50 degrees. But I have to use Siri. Siri works okay in the ocean. I mean, you have waves around you, so you have to be in the lineup past the breakers, and it can kind of work. Sometimes it doesn't really work. So sometimes I'm trying to tell my wife I'm going to be home at this time, and I can't do it. You have to consider that kind of stuff. So you have to understand that it might be a little shoddy out there in the ocean, but it does work, does do what I wanted it to do. My goal was to have something that if an emergency happened in the water, I would be able to contact, someone for help. All the other things are just icing on the cake. So yeah, it is pretty cool as a surf watch. I don't use it to actually track wave count or anything, but I have done it in the past. I've essentially just set my watch up for cycling, and it connects to the GPS and shows me all my waves and everything, which is kind of neat. But not really using it to track in that way, the same way that I track my running or biking or swimming or anything like that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It does work. So thank you.